Have you ever wondered if you can get your information for the Pokemon TCG from Reddit? Well, if you have, you don't need to go anywhere else. We are going to find out today if the PokeInvesting subreddit is a good place to get your information. Now, I actually know personally there is some good stuff from the Reddit community. You can actually learn a lot in terms of Pokemon collecting and investing. But there are some absolutely drivel takes, and we're going to crucify them today. So yeah, as I said, we're going to be jumping straight into the PokeInvesting subreddit today. I have it open here. And this first one is actually a great place to start. Is this enough protection? Now, 110 million% yes, this is enough protection. This is too much protection for one card. You don't need to sleeve it up with 4 different sleeves and a top loader. So for anyone who's new to collecting, all you need is a penny sleeve and a top loader. Even a top loader isn't required if you're going to put it into a binder, but if you keep them loose, top loaders you need to have. Next up, we have thoughts on Crown Zenith gold cards. I mean, first and foremost, mate, come on. What? Okay, it's just my laptop. I take the hit. What is your thoughts on the gold Crown Zenith? 10s all around. It is the English copies, all of them. These are one of the best pickups you can make from Sword and Shield, 110%. These are great looking cards. Gold cards don't get any love, and kind of they suck anyway. But these cards are the good gold cards we have. These are the best gold cards we've probably ever seen, and as a creation quartet, I guess you call them, this is a fantastic pickup. Definitely something to keep long term. I think when you get into Scarlet and Violet and onwards, like when we finish Scarlet and Violet onwards, a lot of people are going to want this card, or these cards. So this next one is asking if it's a good investment to grade these 2 cards from XY era with Groudon and Kyogre. He said, I checked my collection from about 9 years ago. I'm not sure if I'd send them something like PSA to get them graded because of my card's conditions. I'd like you to let me know from your experience if it's a good idea or if I should keep them or sell them raw. I really plan on selling them ASAP because I'm afraid of a drop in prices of graded cards in the next year. I'm sharing with you guys the pics of the cards I'm planning on grading. Thank you all. So first and foremost, these are some unbelievably cool cards, and the condition at first looks decent. The centering we can't really tell, but on the back you can see some considerable whitening. I think these cards are probably going to be between 5 and 7. I think you're probably likely to get 5 or 6 more likely. And in that case, I would say keep them, don't grade them. The grading cost is going to be quite expensive for these cards. If they came back a 7 and higher, I would grade them because I don't think these cards are going to drop in price, especially because of the X and Y era. The Sword and Shield era, maybe they would drop in price. Scarlet and Violet era would definitely drop in price in the next year. The market is too flooded at the moment. Overall, these cards are good to grade, except from, in your case, probably not worth it. The comments pretty much say the exact same thing. I mean, look, some people say 5s, 6s. Now, obviously, nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball, but that's what people are saying. PSA 10 recently sold for 15k or somewhere around there. This may not get you a PSA 10. This is what I mean by Reddit. Thank you for that useless information. On to the next one. So this next one is just a picture of Mewtwo and Mew GX, PSA 10. It says, can you see this card hitting 1k plus? It's a 5k pop in a PSA 10. Top 3 modern Mewtwo card IMO. First and foremost, top 3 modern Mewtwo card. This is definitely in that conversation. This card is definitely there. The test tube Mewtwo beats this 100%, and maybe the 151 promo Mewtwo is up there. There's no doubt in my mind this card gets to 1k plus overall. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's nearing that. If it's not, I'm surprised, and I'll put something up on the screen. But this is, like this guy says, one of the best tag team alt arts and should do very well over time. Tag teams have a huge pump right now, and this one is no different. It's a great looking card. Keep it. If you plan on moving on, move on for something sealed, I would say, or a really big chase, like sell it and part of the money put towards a Moonbryon, something like that, because this card itself is going to do very well. Okay, finally we have what I want to talk about from this subreddit. It is actual investing. Now, I love talking about singles investing, but this is what this subreddit's all about. Sealed investing is safe, and I'm really curious what people are stocking up on. So, V-Star Universe, amazing. VMAX Climax, also good. 151, amazing. Shine Choices EX, amazing. Stressful Festival, amazing. Super Electric Breaker, amazing. And EV Heroes, amazing. Everything else, decent, but that is a great first box. 2 Evolving Skies ETBs, 10 out of 10 investment. Pokemon Center 151, probably the best investment in my opinion from the whole of Scarlet and Violet. Celebrations box, amazing. Surging Sparks Pokemon Center, amazing. Prize packs, cool. They're going up in price. You can't really ever hate prize packs because they are so cheap to get in the first place. They just take a while to go. When they go, some of the cards are unbelievably expensive. Powder and Fate's tin, crazy pickup. I think that's a great pickup. For that tin, you really want to pick up the Charizard version. Next up, we have the best collection boxes we've seen since Sun and Moon, and he's got 6 of them. Each one of those, or a set of 3 at the moment, is going for like $650, $700. That's crazy good. If you got them at a good price, amazing. 151 mini tin pack, also amazing. And the Fusion Strike blisters, amazing. Like, there's no other word to describe this picture than flawless. You've got Lost Origin there as well. There's not a single dead set in this whole thing, not a single dead product. Great investing. Overall, this whole thing looks amazing. I mean, the guy's obviously had a bit of fun and opened some product. He's got his binders of singles. He's got some tins down here, which is open. On the whole, all this sealed stuff is going to go up in price. EV Heroes all going up, 151 all going up, and a lot of cool ETBs. So overall, I would give this an insane approval. Really good investing. Now, this is actually a really good example of someone doing really smart investing when it comes to Pokemon. You could buy one of every box that ever came out, the dead sets and the good sets, but he's clearly focused on what he believes are strong, good sets. Don't buy into FOMO. Just cause everyone's buying Pokemon at the moment in huge amounts of volume doesn't mean the sets are actually going to do well in the future if they're not great sets. Don't be a sheep. Do what this guy did. It's really smart investing. Oh, this is a sick post. Okay, is it time to sell? Let's break this one down. I just want to get some insight from some other collectors on if it's time to let go of my slab collection. I bought all these for pre-price boom, so my buy-in is really low compared to where they are now. You think there's still room for it to grow, or is the highest we'll ever see for now? Okay, starting us off, so we have the restaurant, which has gone up now. I think you could probably start to look to move this on. It's going to be a great card in the future. I think people will like this in the long term, but it's doing really well now because of these new sets coming out that are exclusive to 151. I think you could probably look to sell this. Munch, on the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not sell, do not get anywhere near close to selling. They are great pickups. Look at Mario cards, look at the Poncho cards, insane pickups. Keep these at all costs. Lugia V, keep it, it's going to go up. If we don't have a good Lugia card for a long time, it's going to be the best Lugia card we've seen since probably, like, maybe even Black and White. Like, it's a crazy looking card, so keep it. Rayquaza V, yeah, you could move this on. Move it on to get something bigger. If you're able to buy things like Munch and you're putting money in that, I wouldn't put it past potentially buying like a Van Gogh Pikachu in a 10. Like, of course, it's going to be a lot higher than this, but sell a couple of these pieces and put money into one big piece. Charizard from Hidden Fates, you keep this no matter what. If you got it pre-boom, then there's no debate. Insane card. Same with the stamp. It's going to be the same as the Munch. Tyranitar V, one of the best cards from Sword and Shield, and the best early card from Sword and Shield as well. So definitely keep that for now, but maybe start looking to move it on in the next couple of months, depending on how the price goes. And then Radiant Collection of Pikachu, I would probably move on, because Pikachu is just really printed to the ground, and this is not a great card in my opinion. Right, let's see what the commenters are saying. So it's absolutely going to crash to 0 tomorrow, and you should trust a complete stranger's words on the internet over any meaningful research. You're literally killing my whole video, mate. But he's right to an extent. Do what you want. And this comment here is actually really interesting. Yes, sell it if you don't enjoy the art. This is actually, although it sounds really obviously simple advice, really good advice, I think. Pokemon singles are only as good as what people are willing to pay for them. There comes a time when you realize, people don't love this card anymore. Maybe the reason people don't love it is the same reason I don't love it, and it's time to move on. I'll give you an example of the Pikachu from Surging Sparks. It's really fallen off. I think people are realizing it's not as good an art as they thought, and so it's time to sell. Okay, our final question, a great one to finish off. What are the best products to hold for 5 years? Hi everyone, I have an opportunity to get $1,300 worth of these items at market price. I'd love to know your opinions on the best rate of growth. First and foremost, today's market is not the general market of Pokemon as we've seen for the last few years. It will come down. So today's market price is probably really high, but if you really have to buy it today, let's go through what is the best thing to buy. So you have $1,300, you can buy a lot of sealed product with that money. 151 booster bundles are insane pickups, but I still believe deep down there's going to be a 151 reprint somewhere, so I would hold off for now. Powder Evolved booster boxes, this is a must, a great pickup, at least 1 or 2 if you can get your hands on them. They're probably around nearly $200 now. It's going to cut a big chunk of your $1,300. If you get 2, definitely worth it. Great set. Join Together booster box, if it's the enhanced version, I am completely in agreement that you should pick it up, because the fact it has a box topper or a promo card, whatever you want to call it, is huge. It's huge. That card will go up. That box will go up sealed. It's guaranteed to go up. We know we will get Journey Together booster box reprints for the normal set. We don't know for the enhanced booster box. So if you can find a good price, I'd buy it. Really, I would. Temporal Forces booster boxes. No, I would not be buying these at all. There are a few good cards in this set. The art in the set overall is really nice, but the allure and the love for the Pokemon in those cards is just not there. You have Morty's Conviction, which is really cool. You have 1 or 2 other cards, but other than that, Nothing crazy. They're better things to pick up. Oh, he said he can sit on his hands, and that is not a bad idea. Wait for now. If you want information on how you can invest in the current market, check out my last video because I talked about both sealed and singles investing for this crazy market, and a lot of that is patience. So maybe just wait. But from what you said, Paldea Evolved booster boxes and Journey Together booster box enhanced are not bad options if you can get them at a good price. 151 I would be looking at slowly, but it might get a reprint. And what do people say? Let's see. Paldea Evolved booster box 151 is great, but if you go Paldea Evolved, then your pack per cost is half of what 151 would be. That's a fantastic point. How do we know that 151 is going to go to 25-30 quid a pack? It probably will one day down the line. But you're waiting and waiting and waiting for that to happen. Buying in at 12, 13, 14 quid a pack is harsh. So buy low. Paldea Evolved at the moment, you can buy for like $6, $7 a pack. And then see when it goes to $15, $16 a pack. One day maybe. It will probably be a really good investment. And we're going to finish off with this inspiring comment. Remember, nobody is forcing you to spend $1,300 on things at market price. I know it's tempting sometimes to need to buy, but it doesn't always make sense. You're buying branches hoping they turn to trees, when you should be looking for seeds that grow into trees. And that's all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want me to check out a different Pokemon investing or Pokemon TCG related subreddit, let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, don't be a sheep, make smart Pokemon investing decisions.